Hey everyone, this is Mr. K, and today we're going to be solving the literal equation, so part 3 of the Precalculus summer homework. So for this, the main thing to just keep in mind is that whenever you're trying to isolate a variable is you move everything else unless it's in the denominator. So I can quick run through these. There's only 3 of them. So for the first one, we have I equals P times R times T. Whenever you don't see like a symbol there, it's always multiplication. So if I want R by itself, I'm going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division, and I can just divide by P times T on both sides. And so I should get R is equal to I divided by P times T, and that's it. Done. For the next equation, we still want to, now we want to solve for A. Move this up. So to solve for A, I'm going to move, typically what I tell my students is move what's furthest away first. Another piece of advice is you probably have seen PEMDAS. So whenever you want to isolate a variable, you actually want to do that backwards. So I usually will write out SADMEP on the board. So you want to take care of all of your adding and subtracting first. So I'm adding the R, so I'm going to subtract R over to the other side first. And that's going to equal A times B. And now I'm still isolating A, so I want to get rid of B. So do the opposite of multiplication, which is division, so I'm going to divide both sides by B. And so your final answer would be A equals, and now it needs to be like the quantity H minus R, so you could think of it as like in parentheses, and then all divided by B, and that would be your answer. The important part is making sure that it's like the entire thing you're writing as one big fraction. If you don't, then you will run into trouble. The last one here, we're also isolating little a here. So with fractions, whenever you want to get rid of a fraction, you can always multiply by the reciprocal. So in this case it's 1/2, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 over 1, or just 2. So this becomes 2a equals, and now I'll have h and then parentheses a plus b. So now I want to get rid of the h. Again, I'm doing this one step at a time here. I'm going to divide both sides by h. And so now I'll have this fraction 2a over h, and that's going to equal, now these will cancel, and now I'll have left just a plus b. And then the last step, I want to get rid of the b, so I would subtract b on both sides. But now the important way is how you write it. It needs to be that fraction 2a over h, but then the minus b is kind of like off to the side. It's not part of that fraction. That's important when writing this out, so that makes sure that if you ever needed to substitute in numbers, you can do that correctly. So that's just a quick rundown of how to do the literal equations. I hope you found this helpful. Please comment below if you have any questions, and have a great day.